incredibly proud of. And I'm incredibly proud of you guys for doing it. So, yeah. Just to sort of save time from going to the hotel, I just pitched a little tent on the roof and lived there. It gets pretty cold at night, I have to say. I mean, the three elements of a sustainable energy future, the three pillars, are electric vehicles, stationary storage, and then solar and wind. And because solar and wind are intermittent, you have to have the stationary storage to store the power for when the wind isn't blowing and the sun isn't shining. Pretty basic, really. So this photo is from our millionth energy module that we made just last Wednesday. So yeah, the risk of being repetitive, thank you very much. And then we're also going to be adding 100 gigawatt hours of Tesla 4680 cell manufacturing here, and that's just to start. Important, game changer. So just some videos of 4680 production. We expect the new cell factory, as I said, to produce at least 100 gigawatt hours, and as I said, that's really just to begin with. Long-term, Tesla is aiming to produce well over 1,000 gigawatt hours, possibly 2,000 or 3,000. So this really is just the start, and that's equivalent to 1.5 million additional Model 3Y vehicles, and they will also be using 4680 for stationary storage as well. And to be clear, this is in addition to our suppliers. So when you think about the fact that there's 2 billion cars and trucks on the road globally, obviously you've got to build a lot of electric vehicles to replace all the gasoline-powered vehicles. And then about as much as what, again, is needed for stationary storage for sustainable energy. So yeah, it's actually really incredible to think about. So, and yeah, some people have said this is impossible, but you can drive it. Although, so. And in fact, we already have the Tesla semi-truck in use by some of our key customers like Pepsi. So this year is kind of like the limited production of the semi-truck. And then hopefully sometime next year we'll be able to achieve volume production. It's a game changer. So although semi-trucks are only about 1% of the vehicles, they're actually responsible for 20% of the emissions. So it's a much bigger effect than you'd think if you just looked at the number of vehicles.